Hey guys, MTG Kid here, coming at you with another deck tech today. 3 in one day. I know it's a lot, but I have a ton of videos since I haven't made any in so long. Today we're going to be going over the modern deck that I currently use, and one that I really enjoy. The common street term for this would be Green-White Little Kid, but I've renamed it Stirring Wildwood equals playable card, just because me and my buddies always joke about it. So the namesake of the deck is this land here, Stirring Wildwood. It's a land that enters tapped, and it taps for green or white, so basic, and then you can pay 1, a green, and a white, and until end of turn it becomes a 3/4 with reach. So this is about one of the very few decks that this card sees play in, and is even playable at all in. In addition to the mana base, we have the Windswept Heath, Temple Gardens, 2 forests, 2 plains, playset of Sunpetal Grove, which is a single check land, and a Gavony Township, which taps for a colorless, or you can pay 2, 1 green and 1 white to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So if you look at the deck, just looking at it, you can tell there are lots of multicolored spells, and that's kind of one of the goals of the deck. So the goal is to get a whole bunch of these guys out turns 1, 2, and 3. Then on turn 4, drop either Knight of New Alara or Wilt-Leaf Liege. They both have very similar abilities. Knight of New Alara reads, each other multicolored creature control gets +1/+1 for each of its colors, which will give many of your creatures +2/+2, which is really good. It's also a 2/2 for 4. Wilt-Leaf Liege is a 4/4 for 4, already better. Then other green creatures you control get +1/+1, and other white creatures you control get +1/+1. So even little Kytheon or Leonin Arbiter, who are just one color, will get the +1/+1 boost. Then also, if a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard it, instead put it onto the battlefield. So that is fantastic. Wilt-Leaf Liege is strictly better than Knight of New Alara in this deck. It is a much better play. So, to get to that, our turn 1 plays include Path to Exile, just for removal, Dryad Militant, which is a green and a white. So, if we get one of the things out, it can be a 4/3. But right now it's a 2/1 for 1, which is already good, and if an instant or sorcery card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. This hoses certain decks, and is just very good. And then we also have Lil Kytheon, which is a 2/1 for 1 also. At the end of combat, if it and 2 other creatures attacked, exile it and return to the battlefield transformed. You can pay 3 to give him indestructible. Then the flip side of him is Kytheon Battleforged. You can +2 him to up to 1 target creature attacks him if possible. +1 him to until your next turn, target creature gets indestructible, or you can 0 him to make him a 4/4 indestructible human. Our 2 drops, Voice of Resurgence, classic green-white card. It's a 2/2 for 2, and whenever an opponent casts a spell on your turn, or when Voice of Resurgence dies, get a green and white elemental. That's important. It is green and white, so it does get the benefits. Creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. So that can get really crazy, and it's very good against controlling decks. We also have Fleecemane Lion, which is a 3/3 for 2. It's a strictly better Watch Wolf with Monstrosity 1 for 5 mana, and if it is monstrous, it's hexproof and indestructible. So this guy can get out of hand really quickly in control matchups. If you have 7 mana and he can hit the field, he basically becomes untouchable. Declaration in Stone is a 1/of. For 1 and a white, you can exile target creature and all other creatures its controller controls with the same name. That player investigates for each non-token creature exiled this way. So against token decks, you can wipe their board of, let's say, vampires for 2 mana, and they're all exiled and they don't get any clues from it. Then in other decks, you can just exile 2 or even just 1 copy, and they get a clue or 2. And it's very good value. We have 2 Qasali Pridemages, which are 2/2s for 2 with Exalted, which means whenever any creature of mine attacks alone, it'll get +1/+1 until end of turn. Then also you can pay 1 and sacrifice it to destroy target artifact or enchantment. So this is a very good toolbox creature. We have 2 Dromoka's commands. 2 Dromoka's commands, which are 2 for an instant. You get to choose 2. You can prevent all damage target instant or sorcery would deal. Target player sacrifices an enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and target creature I control fights target creature I don't control. So usually you're going to do the +1/+1 counter in a fight effect, but you can do any of the other abilities whenever you need them. Last 2-drop is Leonin Arbiter, which is a 2/2 for 2. And players can't search libraries, which is good. Before I added the Windswept Heath, he was extremely good. And for 2 mana, any player may search their library this turn as if the effect wasn't happening, basically. In our 3-drops, you have Loxodon Smiter, which is a really good 3-drop. It's a 4/4 for 3, great. Can't be countered, great. And if a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard, instead put on the battlefield. So if people are playing Lilianos, your creatures are just hitting faster than they normally would. Our last 3-drop is Dismember, which I really like putting in all of my decks. It is an instant, and target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. It's just solid removal. Lastly, we have Spectral Possession, which is 2 of anything or white, 2 of anything or white, 2 of anything or white for a sorcery, and you can create 3 1/1 white spirit tokens with flying, so it's pretty good. And then, since it's the one I have made in real life, I also have a real life sideboard for it. For artifacts, we have Stony Silence, which says activate abilities of artifacts can't be activated, and Kataki, War's Wage, which is a 2/1 for 2, and all artifacts have, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. So these are the hosers for artifacts. For storm type builds, we have Vryn Wingmare, which is a 2/1 flying for 3, and non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Thalia is pretty much better, but I don't own Thalias. Pithing Needle for specific decks. When it comes into play, name a card, and activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be played unless they're mana abilities. 2 more of the Spectral Possession if we have to go wide or get in the air. Rest in Peace and Relic of Progenitus for graveyard. Rest in Peace says, when it enters, exile all cards from all graveyards, and if a card or token would go to the graveyard, instead exile it. So basically, graveyards don't exist anymore. And Relic of Progenitus says, it's a 1-cost artifact, and you can tap it. Target player exiles a card from his or her graveyard of their choice. And you can pay 1 and exile Relic of Progenitus, and exile all cards from all graveyards, and then draw a card. And the last one in our sideboard is 2 Burrenton Forge-Tenders, which is a 1/1 for 1, with protection from red. And you can sacrifice it to prevent all damage a red source of your choice would deal this turn. So this hoses like burn, stuff like that. So yeah, that's my deck, and we're going to see if we can get a good gameplay in. Sorry. Stirring Wildwood equals... Oh, that was password on it. Okay, I'll make one. Boo-doo-doo. So let's see if I can get someone to play. This was the first deck. It's very low entry if you take away the fetches and shocks, which are nice but aren't necessary. And if you take away the Voice of Resurgences, it's very cheap. So if you substitute the Voice of Resurgences for maybe Watch Wolf, then you can probably build this deck for, I don't know, under 30, definitely, probably under 20. It's very good for its cost. So let's see if we can't get a good game. Luck, have fun. Always wish your opponents good luck and that they have fun, because that is the most important part of Magic the Gathering. 1 land can't keep. There were 2 lands in this hand. I would probably keep. Yeah, I'll keep. We're going second, so the scry does matter. We have removal, but more removal is never bad, so I'll keep that on top. So we're gonna draw that, then we're gonna Windswept for oh my gosh, for Temple Garden. Tapped. Then the next turn I think we're gonna Windswept for just a plains, because I don't think colors are gonna be too big of a thing as long as we have plains. Uh-oh. The rack. Too bad I don't have a turn 1 play. Yeah. I'm gonna take, what, 3 damage? Ouch. Wait. Oh, okay, so I can't go empty-handed. Sorry, I thought it was Black Vice or the other one. I'm fine not going empty-handed, I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna grab it, because he's not running land destruction. I'm 98% confident. So, just to speed up gameplay. What's he running? Is he running discard? Because I hope he is. Ouch. I just got hit for 2. Oh no. You got me. I didn't even know the rack was modern legal, gotta say. I could... Yeah, we're gonna crack that, get a Plains, play a Fleecemane. The other option would be play Qasali Pridemage. But since I have so many cards in my hand, I don't see real benefit to doing that per se. If I draw a land, if it's multicolored, I'll probably play that. If it doesn't tap for white, or if it comes in tapped, I'll probably just play Fleecemane Lion again. Okay, that's about what I expected. So he's gonna make me sacrifice my Fleecemane. So yeah, backup plan. Sad day, sad day. I'm usually not worried about Liliana, but I don't have a discard on the battlefield creature right now. When did I take 4? Hold up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh. Honestly, couldn't tell you where I took 4. I had my Temple Garden Enter tapped, didn't I? Oh, he hit me with Mutavault. There we go. I drew another Fleecemane, so I have the same plan and backup plan next turn. So he's gonna make me discard. And I'm gonna discard. Man, I'd really. This was an instant, I'd be a lot happier. He can make his Mutavault a 4/4. Discards 2 cards, and then he's gonna make me discard a 3rd card. So I think it's Qasali time. I really want Spectral Possession. I guess I want him to activate that as a blocker and be able to get both of them. That's what I want to happen. But we'll see what does happen. Okay. I think it is to the point where I gotta take off the rack. Oh, it only affects me. I thought it was all players. Okay, then yeah, it's Qasali time. Draw land, it's Qasali time. So I guess I discard that. It feels bad, but... Ouch, I took a damage. There we go. Yeah, it's Qasali time. Now I'm going to take this opportunity to get the Exalted attack on Liliana. So, if he activates one of them... Yeah, we're fucked. Liliana down or Mutavault down, up to him. Liliana down. I'll go to Prior End. And I'll hold my thing over cancel, just in case he tries to do something, like, weird to my Qasali. Okay. He's gonna be someone who plays, like, the 5-drop Lily from Amonkhet. That's what I'm, like, most afraid of. My cancel skip right here. Uses a life, discards a card, sacrifices a creature, sacrifices a land. So, creatures down, lands down, hand down. So he's gonna start beating face with Mutavault. That's what's gonna happen. And then land. So I'm about to take a Mutavault damage. I guess 2 Mutavault damage. We both are empty-handed, and my 2-drops, I'm guessing, are better than his 2-drops. Problem is, he doesn't have 2-drops. He has the capability of 4-drops. Ideal draws would be Voice of Resurgence. That's what I want. Yeah. Or Loxodon Smiter, because if he makes me discard, it hits the field. Not Wilt-Leaf Liege, Loxodon Smiter. Ouch. It's a fun deck. I think it's called Smallpox. I like the concept. Dang it! Stirring Wildwood equals playable! I'll pass. So I'm gonna take 4 off Mutavaults. Minimum. Crack your flats. Get a Swamp. Yeah. Mutavault. 4 down to 8. So now lands aren't dead. Untapped lands are no longer dead draws. I would really like to have that declaration in stone. Hit them both. Yeah. Ouchies. Upkeep. See, that's not a dead draw. I'll go to my turn. See if he knows it's not a dead draw or not. If he kills my Stirring, he has the game. I don't think I have an out if he kills my Stirring Wildwood. I'll allow it. Dude, I should have just hit him with a Mana Tithe. Next time he tries to do something. Alright, declare your attackers. I'm gonna fire him up. He can pain to himself, he's just as tapped. Fun fact. See if that surprised him. I did. I do not think it would have made that attack if he knew. And we got another one! Stirring Wild. See, that's why I named the deck Stirring Wildwood equal playable, because it's this card no one ever sees that does literal work. Now I have 2, so I don't feel as bad. Fancy Polluted Delta. Oof, Onslaught. Now, the only reason he would crack it is to do, like, murder my Stirring. Something like that. Or, like, go for the throat? I don't have a creature right now. That's a misplay. He does that second main is what he does. I don't have a creature. Or a card. Okay. Oh, but I don't have enough lands. I'll sacrifice the tapped one, I think. Yeah, that's a shame. Haha! Haha! I'll leave Stirring untapped. Haha! Loxodon Stabilize! That's the new name. Loxodon Stabilize. I should have made him make me discard it. Because that would have been funny. I have a feeling there's more ways that he can deal with it on the field. Yeah, I think we hit that Stabilize. Let's see how long it takes him to scoop. Voice is a good card. Makes people play instants as sorceries. Stupid thing. Gladly. I'll sacrifice Voice. Get a 2/2. That turns into a 3/3 with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do 10 to him next turn. If I draw one of my main guys, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I can do 11 if I draw one of my big guys. Okay. I honestly don't care about Lily right now. So I'm just gonna get into 7 for 4/7. And I think I got it. What you could do. Kill that. Play like the rack. Hit me with Mutable. That would kill me. And opponent scoops it up. Alrighty. So as far as sideboarding goes, he's not really doing graveyardy things. I could name this on Liliana, but I like Liliana. Activated abilities, so that doesn't work with the rack, whatever he's playing. I don't really feel like I need to hate out the rack. He's not playing red, that's not necessary. I do want more go wide. So I think with that we take out Deckenstone because it's sorcery speed, and we take out probably a Leonin Arbiter, just because I don't think he cares that much. Good luck, game 2. Gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. Turn 1, turn 2. If I draw a land, turn 3. Seems good to me. Did he let me go first? Nah, he mulled. No, he did let me go first. I will. That's new. And if he makes me discard, gotta locks it on. We're gonna go for the dead sprint win. That's what we're gonna do. Turn 2 that, hopefully discard and just swing. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna dead sprint him. Okay. I'm expecting. What? Oh, it's making me discard right now. Hee. No, he just killed my guy. No. I left in chat and everything. No. NBM. Gotta let him know that you're not just an idiot. So this is where I'm expecting him to make me discard 2 cards, in which case I do these 2 on the left. And him for 7 next turn. That hurts. 4/4 and a 3/3 on turn 2 is pretty good if you can have your opponent make you discard. That's what's so funny about lilies. They usually kill a creature, they make you discard, then I usually discard a bigger creature and they feel bad. So yeah, my $20 deck beats out your $100 card. So how does that make you feel? I thought that was snow covered. Dude, you got like 10 options, pick one. He's also in America, so it's not the servers. He's just taking a while. He's deciding whether or not to show me his secret sideboard tech full of islands. I don't know why it's taking so long. So, on my channel, I'm hoping to do a lot more of these deck tech gameplay type videos because I'm always bringing new decks and ideas, and I'm always doing gameplays. So I'm hoping to be able to show you guys a whole bunch of the different decks I run. Hello. But that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna keep on doing these. So if you're really into trying to get, all right, I'm gonna try to hit another one. How a lot far are we into this video? I honestly don't know. If you want to stop watching, that's fine. But I'm just trying to show you another option because lots of these formats are pretty, especially modern. There are 8 or 9 different archetypes that lots of people try to go into. The control archetype, the artifacts, the storm, the what's it called, Tron, the humans, the Aether Vial stuff, all sorts of that. And I just like showing you that there are other ways you can play. I personally, my favorite color in Magic is green, so lots of my decks are going to have green in it, but I do respect all colors for what they have. It's weird, it's not working very well. Good. Look, I don't think this guy's in America. What flag is that? Definitely not the American flag. I just don't know what it's symbolizing. Alright, I'm not doing that anymore. Now I want to concede the match. Try to get a better table. So I really want to show you guys one full match. But this deck is actually pretty good at what it does. You saw that guy had me pretty dead to rights, but all draws are good draws in this deck. Every creature is above what it should be. My 1-drops are 2/1s. My 2-drops are either 3/3s or have a punishing ability and are 2/2s, or a beneficial ability for me. My 3-drops are 4/4s, and my 4-drops, I mean, I hate the Knight. The 2/2 for 4 that has like half an upside. This guy's from Brazil. What is this guy doing on the American server? This game runs slow. I'm gonna be so upset. Oh my god. So, I'm sorry for wasting your time for the last 2 minutes, but I think I'm just gonna cut the video if the cards don't load in 10 seconds. I hate, like, look, he's in Brazil. I don't know why he's playing on the American server. But, no, that's stupid. Don't Play on the American server if you're not in America. So, I'm just gonna call it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.